Good evening. Anything that we discuss is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights. The objective for making this video is to analyze Nifty options, open interest data, and we would be analyzing the index on multiple time frames and framing a view for tomorrow, 23rd November. So let's start by analyzing Nifty options, open interest data. If we see the overall open interest data, we will see that highest amount of open interest in calls is currently at 17,700 call strike, followed by 17,600 call strike. So for this monthly expiry series, 17,700 is likely to act as a strong resistance. And if we see the puts, highest amount of open interest in puts is currently at 17,400 put strike and 17,300 put strike. So for this monthly expiry series, 17,300 is likely to act as a strong support. And today on the price action, we made a low of around 17,280 level. So 17,280 and 17,300 odd round number is likely to act as a strong support for this monthly expiry series. And if you see the change in open interest data, what happened intraday, you will see that highest amount of open interest addition in puts has happened at 17,200 put strike and 17,250 put strike. And you will see that in the money strikes like 17,850 put strike, 17,800, 17,700, 17,650, 17,600, 17,550 and 17,500. They saw their open interest reduce. Based on the price action, it tells us that put option buyers, they book their profits, and put option writers, they have booked their losses. And we saw highest amount of open interest addition in calls at 17,600 call strike, followed by 17,000. It was almost same amount of calls were written at 17,700 and 17,800 call strike. So I'll repeat once again, we are likely to trade in a range of 17,700 to the upside and 17,300 to the downside for this monthly expiry series. If we analyze the index on multiple time frames, here you will see on the monthly time frames, we are currently under control of sellers below the monthly open of 17,783 levels, and you will see that we are now trading below previous month lows. And if we see the weekly time frame, today was start of a new weekly and a daily time frame. So the weekly as well as the daily open are going to be the same. So below 17,796 today market was under control of sellers. So we had a situation of full time frame continuity to the downside, that is on the monthly time frame, on the weekly time frame as well as on the daily time frame. Market was under control of sellers, and you would see that today we formed almost a 525 point range on the Nifty index spot. So it's a relatively large range in the market. So for tomorrow we have to be prepared for multiple scenarios. One scenario would be that we were to break 17,300 and today's lows tomorrow, that is 17,280 level. So we have to prepare for that bearish scenario. And what is the likely scenario which I think is likely to happen is that we can potentially form an inside candlestick day tomorrow. That is, we trade within today's high-low range tomorrow. So we have to be prepared for multiple scenarios. So above 17,416, we can potentially trade towards 17,558 levels, and above that 17,736 levels, and beyond that potentially 17,805 levels. And if we break today's lows tomorrow, 17,280 level, then in that scenario we can potentially trade towards 17,138 levels and 16,960 levels and potentially 16,755 levels. So these levels are relatively wider. That is because of today's price expansion. So due to that, we have received such a large wide spread between these targets. So based on that, I have already suggested that there's a chance that tomorrow we could form an inside day, but we have nonetheless shared multiple scenarios. So conservative traders, they should look for buying opportunities only above 17,416 levels, and aggressive traders, they can look for selling opportunity below 17,280 levels. And the neutral price range for tomorrow is 17,416 to 17,280 levels. And in this price range, one can refrain from making any trades on the index. And before ending this video, I like to inform you that I would be sharing a long short bias stock watch list before 10 p.m. tonight, and I would be sharing the link of that blog on my Twitter account, my LinkedIn account, as well as a WhatsApp group. So do stay tuned for that, and I would be sharing stocks for tomorrow with the bias. Either we would be trading them to the long side or to the downside. And finally, I would like to summarize that tomorrow above 17,416 levels, we can potentially trade towards 17,736 levels, and below 17,280 levels, we can potentially trade towards 16,960 levels. And based on the overall open interest data, we are in a range of 17,700 to the upside and 17,300 to the downside based on the overall open interest data. And the option max pain data for 25th November series has shifted lower from 17,900 to 17,600 levels. So option max pain data tells us that if market was to expire on 25th around 17,600 levels, in that scenario, call and put option writers, they would be making profits at the expense of call and put option buyers. And I like to thank you for watching this video. Do hit the like button and subscribe to Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.